shine down.
What up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm giving you Latex Man realness over here. I'm funny. So today we're gonna drop some realism from Superraedizzle'S. I hated that so much, I want to die.
Finally.
So yeah, we're gonna copy her tutorial because I want to, and because her boyfriend drew this water drop thing and it actually looked pretty good, and if he can draw it, then I can too, and if I can't, then I don't know what. I might have to quit YouTube. Just kidding. It's not funny. So let's get into the tutorial.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Anyone Can Draw This, the series where I get an object and I get the steps to drawing it and break them down into teeny tiny little pieces to make sure that anyone can draw this. Today's episode is going to be on a water drop, which is this in the thumbnail.
Water.
And it will require some gray paper. If you don't have some gray paper, you can get a white piece of paper and just put like a nice little layer of graphite on there.
Just like this, you get the pencil, you blend it out, and just like that, you got gray paper.
You don't have to have every single thing that I use, and this will be a tutorial for my beginners, so I'm going to take it nice.
So I'm going to have to absolutely ruin this paper by, that was already way too harsh, so that's not good. Wait, let's see if I can just, you know what? So, Superraedizzle is the queen of color pencils, so I'm over here like, okay, so I wanted to do this, and why is this pencil being so annoying? I'm getting an ASMR realness right here. No, just kidding.
The freak to get freaked, I wanna bet you hit it hard now. Freak, the freak to get freaked, freak, the freak to get freaked, freak, the freak to get freaked, I wanna bet you hit it hard now. I'm feeling on your heat, you got what I need, I want you on me, now let's freak.
To the first step, we are going to draw a potato. Nothing special, any potato type shape will work.
Draw potato. So, you know what, I'm gonna make this a little hard for me and not draw a potato. I'm gonna draw, a peanut. Wow. Ew. This... not good. Not good. But you know what? No, I have nothing good to say. There's nothing good about those, disgusting. It looks like a peanut. Or like, yeah, like a peanut, but, no, it looks like a squash. But you know what, okay, continue, Miss Superraedizzle.
Next up, I'm getting my tortillon/tortillon, depending on where you live, and all I'm doing is just softening the potato outline.
Oh wait, I'm such a stupid hoe. I forgot to make the outline.
I am disgusted. You better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings.
So you know what, if this doesn't come out great, don't blame her, you cannot blame me, because I am terrible at listening to directions, like, obviously. Not draw a potato, I'm gonna draw, a peanut. Oh my god, this looks so disgusting. So I love that so much, I love this. I love how disgusting it looks. Ew! That looks so gross. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue. sis.
This is the first layer. I'm not too worried about making it nice and clean. I'm just doing a nice blend just to make the outline a little bit more soft.
Now we gotta blend the outline. I don't have a tortillon, so this is not gonna be good. So this is not gonna be good, obviously. Look. The paper looks gross already. You know what? We can't complain. We don't complain in this house, okay? So stop! Okay, anyway. Anyways, I'm gonna blend this outline out. You know what? It's not gonna get any better, so continue.
Now that we have the general shape going on, all I'm going to do is kind of reinforce some of the areas where I want the shadows to be. So what that means is I'm just darkening some areas of the line, and I'm also going to be doing a light wash of graphite just to fill in the inside space. And you may be asking yourself,
Okay.
Ray, what are those two
So
circles?
I have to reinforce a side of my potato looking thing, and I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my dogs are in here and they keep interrupting me, and I'm getting so if you don't shut up, I'm gonna sister. I'm gonna blow up if they don't shut up. So, and then I gotta do a light wash of gray, so, you know what, this is not gonna be good already, so. Okay, so, the other week, I think like 2 weeks ago, I went on a camping trip, and I was with my family, my mom's friends, like, you know, like, we were camping, or, yeah, camping, I guess you can say that, but my mom was sleeping in a hotel. Well, I have to sleep out, I had to sleep outside in the cold, and we were at the beach, so you know what, that was not fun. That was really gross. And my dogs won't shut up. So you know what, it's not gonna get any better, so let's continue.
And the answer to that is basically it's a marker of where I'm going to put my white highlight in. Kind of like a keep away from this area type deal.
Okay, so now I need to do a wash of pigment all over this, so let's get started, sissy. And my dogs won't shut up, so okay, they stop. Yeah, like, they need to stop doing this to me, because, this is so disgusting. And then I have to. This is gross. Okay.
Now that we have a nice wash of pigment, I'm going to now blend all of that out, and surprise, not with a tortillon, but with my
Okay,
hand.
now I'm gonna blend it out with my finger, so. Let's do this now.
Iced tea imported from England. Life.
Ugh.
know, I get a lot of crap for using my fingers, but I like to use them because it gives me a nice monotone shade, and in addition to that, I can control how hard I want to press to decide how much pigment is getting moved around. So now that we have some nice lines going around, we have some nice filling on the inside, we're going to work on the outside shadows.
Okay, so now I gotta create a shadow on the outside, so you know what? This is not gonna be good, obviously. Look at this already. Ew. Oh yeah, so about the camping trip, there was this really creepy guy there, and he scared me. He scared me more than... What am I scared of? Oh yeah, everything. So, no, but seriously, like this time, like this guy, he was like super sketchy and creepy, and everyone was scared of him. He was like, he's kind of like, he's like a child predator or something. Like, wouldn't leave my child around him. Seriously, like, he's really creepy, and I don't trust him. I don't like him because he gives me the heebie-jeebies. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. He creeps me out like a lot. Like, y'all don't understand until you're around him, and then he like stabs you or something. So yeah, like that guy was super creepy. And they found a gun in his house, so no. Like, you better stop. You better stop, sis. Is that good enough? No? Great, we're on the same page. So let's continue.
Now taking the world's most jankiest ebony pencil, all I'm going to do is trace along the lines of the shape. And I'm not going to trace along the whole entire thing as seen here. All I'm doing is a very small shadow on the bottom. So you don't want to like trace around the whole thing, just a nice little line on the bottom. And once you have that little line, you can follow what I'm doing, which is blending it out towards the middle. This shadow is going to be inside the water drop, and in a second we're going to work on the outside.
Okay. So we need an inside shadow. So
shadow worked with, we are going to move on to the outside shadow. And for this, it is pretty much the exact same technique, but instead of using an ebony pencil, I'm going to be using a regular pencil. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to build up my shadows with a gradient. And the reason I want to build up my shadows is because I want a nice transition from like white to black. Because in real life, that's kind of how shadows work. They're not just like instantly black to white. They have a nice transition to them. Anyway, so all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of graphite on the outside.
Like so. So anyways, we gotta blend this hoe out on the outside. So we gotta reinforce this sis again. And then we just gotta blend her out. Why? Why is this so bad. Like, her boyfriend did better. And this looks like a freaking bean. Doesn't even look like a... Not draw a potato. I'm gonna draw, a peanut. Ew. Ew. Let's see if I just smudge it. No, that did nothing. Okay, let's continue.
And I'm just gonna blend all of that up. So don't even worry if it's a mess, man. Just go with it. And of course, I'm going to be using my finger again to get that nice monotone shade. And for like the inside area where I want it to be more precise, I'm going to use my blending tool. See, I don't always use my fingers. And of course, like the secret to all blending, you're going to want to blend this and make it look really nice and soft. Now I'm going to take my super janky. Look at that! Don't tell me that is not janky. I don't know where my other one's at, but anyway, I'm just going to take that same Prismacolor and I'm going to reinforce what I just drew. So basically, the step that I just did, I'm going to redo, except now with an ebony pencil that just freaking broke on me. It's like, can you get any worse? And now that it's broken, I'm going to have to deal with it. I'm going to show you what actually happened. I can't sharpen it, so I just kind of have to piece it back together and hope for the best. So as promised, here I am showing you guys with the ebony pencil. And of course, you gotta just blend it out and make a nice...
So, I don't have an ebony pencil, so... This isn't good, sis. So, I just have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do now, cause this looks freaking disgusting, so. Like, y'all think I'm half-assing this, but I'm actually trying. But it does not want to do anything. Sister sad.
nice little gradient between the original graphite and now the ebony pencil. So now that I have the ebony pencil laid out, I have the graphite, I'm going to work on even deeper, darker shadows. And how I'm going to do that is by getting a charcoal pencil, which is my absolute favorite because it gives very, very dark lines. Oh yeah, baby, now we are cooking with gas. If you don't have a charcoal pencil or an ebony pencil, feel free to use whatever you want.
It's okay that I don't have an ebony pencil, because I can just use whatever I have. So I'm just gonna take this regular pencil and pray. It's a beautiful bean though, because I love it. Okay, so let's continue.
I'm just taking away and adding as needed. And if you are using charcoal like myself, a fellow charcoal fan, just be wary to not blend away all the charcoal. This next step is kind of optional, but I like to add a little bit more filling into my little water bubble, water drop, teardrop, raindrop.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box.
I don't know. I'm just adding a little bit more texture in there, and that's completely optional as to how much you want to build it up. Now on to arguably the best part of this whole entire thing, and that is adding in the white highlights to make it look 3D. So starting off, you are going to...
So I got this wet pack on Amazon, and I don't know if they're good or not, because I'm not a color pencil queen like Miss Ray Dizzle, so she is a queen though. Like, I could never, like, look at my bean. Look at this, honey.
Be erasing those white little circles that we have previously drawn, and getting just any white colored pencil or whiteout or white paint. Pretty much anything that is brighter than the paper will work. And I'm just going to fill it in as saturated as possible on the smaller circle. And this is basically creating like a super fancy highlight. It kind of looks like light is reflecting off of a rounded surface. Now onto the second shadow, highlight.
Okay, so I gotta add a highlight like right here, so wow, I love how that doesn't even show up, so love that for me. Oh my god. I'm gonna actually cry right now. I know what I did wrong. I didn't use the right paper, so this is kind of like my fault, so yeah.
Doing is just lightly putting in a nice little gradient of white, and unlike the other one, this one's not as saturated because I want it to just look very subtle. And just experiment as to what you like and how much light you like to put on. And oh my god, you can see my hair in the corner. Sorry, I didn't realize when I was recording that there would be like my hair in the way. Next time I will comb it more. I don't know why it's so crazy. Anyway, moving on. And I like to use actual photos of raindrops to use as a reference. And I'm just going to add a little extra shadows here and there just to give it more depth.
Okay, so I gotta do this one. So I'm just gonna. Wow, yeah, it's real subtle, alright? Real subtle. This looks so freaking gross. Ew, why did I focus it? Well, you know what? It's not gonna get any better.
On to the next and final step. I'm going to be using my favorite thing in the world to draw with, a mechanical pencil. And the reason I'm doing that is because it creates nice, dark, straight lines. And I just love it for preciseness. And all I'm doing is just tracing around the whole entire thing. And after I trace, I'm just going to blend it out.
Okay, so I gotta somewhat define the edges, like I have to define it but not define it, like, y'all know what I mean? This is so freaking hilarious because I can't even do anything. Wow. So let me try to fix this and pray. Y'all can pray for me too, but like, everybody's gonna be mad about this video because they're gonna know that I'm very incompetent and I can't do anything. So let me attempt to do this by myself. So
Cigars imported from Spain, towels imported from Turkey, and Turkey
anyways, here is here's the failure. Here's the disgusting frickin' bean thing. That's not even a frickin' water drop. Like, this is gross, like trash. So what we're gonna do is, this is scary. Oh wait, why am I recording like that? This is what you see when you get sleep paralysis. So what we're gonna do is, oh hi, my finger's in the way. This is my dog. Rise and shine, ho. Instead of doing that, what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do? What? Say something. So this is the end of the video. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. bye guys, and I will see you on the next video when I try to make something decent. So shout out to Superraedizzle. I mean, she's a queen. She's the queen of color pencil. Like, I can't even do anything because I'm useless. So bye guys.